Hey folks, Lever here once again. Welcome back to another video. Sorry about having done a video in a little while, guys. Been busy with work. Did some Christmas shopping yesterday. Spent time with my family, some brother and sister, and my brother-in-law yesterday. We went out for a little bit to Christmas shop and ate. So I was busy doing that. And I've been busy with work lately. But I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're staying warm because it is really cold right now. Wherever you're living at, it's probably cold. But we are in pretty much winter time now, nearly, or getting there. Well, it feels like it definitely. But I've just been busy with work, and I want to say thank you guys for the 411 subs. And for the people at work that did share my channel, you know who you are. I appreciate you. Keep on sharing, not just with your coworkers, but with your family and friends. That means everybody. Remember Levi McNally 983 with the mask profile picture on it. I also want to say rest in peace to Peter Green, who played Dwayne Tyrell in that movie. He recently just passed away at the age of 60. I enjoyed him in movies like I wasn't a big fan of The Bounty Hunter with Jennifer Gardner, but I did like him in that. He was good. And he was also good in Blue Streak and Under Siege 2 Dark Territory with Steven Seagal. And Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence. I like that movie. It's probably my favorite Martin Lawrence movie. He was good in that as a villain. Doesn't get a whole lot to do in that movie, but he's good in that film. But great actor. He always had screen presence. Really good actor. Sure, a nice person too, I'm sure. But anyway, guys, this is a first reaction video, so it's not going to be too long. This is the first reaction video for a sequel. The first movie came out in 2016. In March, it'll be 10 years old. Now, I saw this movie this came out around Thanksgiving time. Pretty much on Thanksgiving Day, I think. November 26th. No, I think the day before Thanksgiving. But anyway, I saw this on Thanksgiving Day. Well, night time. Yes, the movies were open. Saw this with my mom on Thanksgiving night. And this was a good sequel. This really surprised me. Probably, the second, I would say the best film of the year. And then the second I would put is Sinners. But this was really great. I really enjoyed this movie. Black Phone 2, I thought that was okay at first, but after seeing another sequel, which I'll get to a little later, we're also going to do another first reaction video. But my first reaction video, guys, explain it. These are just my thoughts on seeing a new movie that came out recently. Well, I would say November, so it wasn't too long ago when this movie came out. But new films, I just give my opinion on it and tell you what I think of it. Again, my opinion could change on it through time, but this is just the first reaction video. That's why I call it that. It's just my first impression of it, what I thought of it, and I'm talking about Zootopia 2. Yes, I loved this sequel. Yes, I was going to tell you I loved it. It was really good, a really good sequel. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything, but for the plot, the story follows Judy Hobbs and Nick Wald. They're partners now. They're cops. Nick has joined the police force. This time they pursue a reptile named Gary D. Snake across Zootopia, and they get set up for attacking their boss. Voiced by Edge Elba. Chief Bogo. They get charged with stealing. Let me dig more into the little plot here. But it also throughout the movie, they get their growing partnership. It like can they really get along with each other? How are they going to work as partners? The movie really tries on that very well, and they have to crack down the case. So it's like another mystery kind of movie. But this was a really good sequel to Metropolis 2. Well, I'm gonna call it Zootopia 2. Yeah, but the story was really good. The voice cast, you do have Jennifer Goodwin, Jason Bateman coming back as Judy and Nick, and once again they are great. The CGI animation is really good. The story was really good, very interesting. The film already made 150 million dollar budget and made 1.137 billion dollars worldwide, so it made money. Key on Quan, he was the Gary D. Cake. Now Gary the Snake, he's a viper. Now Kihon he's a Vietnamese actor, but you should know him, guys. If you guys don't know him, shame on you because he played Short Round in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. This was 1984, and then 1985, which he played in The Goonies, which turned 40 this year in June, I think. Yeah, he played Data. So, another great actor as well. Andy Samberg, I thought did pretty good in here. David Stratton was good. You have the characters named the Lennox family. They're like the main antagonists of the film. Idris Elba does a great job once again. Danny Trejo is also new. Bonnie Hunt comes back, and Don Lake they come back. Bonnie Hunt, great actress as well. She comes back to voice. Judy's mom, Bonnie Hobbs. Alex Tuduk, he voices the Weasel again. Oh, Macaulay Culkin voices Lindsay, the older son. Okay, that's cool to hear Macaulay's voice. And Brenda Song, which is she's Macaulay's wife. They do the voice as well. John Leguizamo does a voice as well. So you have some new characters, new people coming to this movie for the sequel, which is really good. You have some, yeah. Michael J. Fox even has a cameo voice in here. Yes, the Michael J. Fox, Marty McFly from Back to the Future. He's done voice work before, like I said, with voicing. He's worked with Disney before. Milo, the Milo character, Milo Thatch from Atlantis: The Lost Emperor. Not the sequel, I don't think, not direct, just The Lost Emperor from 2001, which I think that movie turns 25 next year. And he voiced Stuart Little. They're not Disney; those are 20th Century Fox movies, I think. Whatever, I'm not gonna look it up right now. But Josh Gad did a voice. Josh Gad, Robert Disney. Uh, I know the damn character's name that he voiced. Olaf. Olaf, the little snowman, and Frozen 1 and 2. Dwayne Johnson does the voice work as well. So you have really good. Robert Irwin does a voice that is the son of Lisa Steve Irwin. So you have a good voice casting here. Like the animation's really good. The film does have some heart to it. You like the relationship between the movie does jump heavily on their partnership. Can they get along? Can they trust each other? The movie works heavily on that. How are they going to be as partners? You do get Flash coming back in this sequel as well. Some funny moments with him, and of course the mob boss, Mr. Big, comes back as well. And it was a fun sequel. It's another. That's what I like about this movie. It's a good investigative story. What I liked about it though, the humor worked. The story was really good. I won't spoil the third act of the movie, but there's a character that switches sides. You find out that he's like a traitor. He betrays Judy and Nick in the climax. I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm not gonna spoil anything. It's been a while since I've seen the sequel, so I'm kind of glad. You know, it was Thanksgiving, but it was really good. It was a very entertaining sequel. I highly recommend it. If you really love the first movie, then I recommend you see this movie as well. Yes, I could definitely say they should do a third movie. Yeah, I don't know if it'll happen, but it was. Let's just say the sequel. It was. I really enjoyed Zootopia. I saw the first one in theaters back in 2016, and I really wanted to see a sequel. And nearly 9 years, almost. Yeah, 9 years. Of course, we get a sequel in those 9 years. Wow, good. Some good time has passed, but it was worth it. It's a worthy sequel. This is one of the best sequels I've seen out there. Black Phone 2, I might, reconsider that as well. Even though it does rip off some things, so that's still a good sequel. But the story was really good. The animation was really good. The voice cast was great. The story was really good. I'm sorry, I keep on saying that, but Nick and Judy were good characters. I like how they expand on their relationship. And of course you get like a little dance number at the end. But I don't want to spoil too much. So, but Zootopia 2, if you have not seen this movie theaters, if you love the first movie, or if you're a Disney fan or whatever, then if you're tired of Disney live action remakes, like the shitty Snow White remake we got earlier this year, that film sucked. Avoid those remakes, those trash from Disney. This is what Disney should be doing: animated films. Even Frozen 2, even if you don't like that movie was made $1 billion. Yeah, from what I heard, Snow White didn't even make any money. This is a proof in the pudding that Disney stick to making animated films. Stick to this. You should, because this made $1 billion. So that should tell you this is what Disney fans, people who love Disney, this is what we want from you. Animated movies. This has been going on since 1937, these kind of movies, for a long time. That's what we want. We don't want your fucking remakes. Stop doing remakes. Gosh, your Snow White movie did awful. There was another Disney movie this year that I don't think did too well. And yeah, it just proves that you want to get back on top of Disney, keep on making animated movies. Stop throwing nostalgia in the face. Give us Zootopia feels like something new. You know, yeah. The story was that you could be anything. Zootopia. This movie is more about acceptance for this sequel. Like Judy and Nick, they have to somewhat accept their differences and accept of how they can be partners. But I don't want to push too far on that. But it's a really good sequel. I give Zootopia 2 a thumbs up. I highly recommend it. If you're a big fan of the first movie, you'll love this sequel. A really good voice casting here. I definitely want to buy this when it comes out or see it on Disney Plus. And it did better than speaking of Disney, like some of the Marvel movies. I think it did better than Captain America: Brave New World. God didn't know how to make any money. Not $1 billion. Neither did Thunderbolts. I would even call that was underperformed at the box office because we're tired of Marvel. That's why. Stop Disney. We don't want Marvel movies anymore. Yeah, it's just yeah. And the new Fantastic Four movie, I didn't like First Steps. I saw it like last month when it came out. I think it was last month or October when it came. I think in October it came on Disney Plus on my TV. It came on Disney Plus. Yeah, it sucked. And I don't think that movie made as much money as this. And it made more money than Snow White. So all those movies, yeah, because Marvel is basically bought by Disney and is owned by Disney. Just go to Disney Plus, you'll see some Marvel movies on there. But regardless, what my point is, this movie made $1 billion. Yeah, it's one little movie. You have bigger movies like Thunderbolts, which was the Avengers ripoff. You know my thoughts on that. I rant a lot. I'm sorry, quality going to shit like that, but you should, yeah. That just tells you something that we want animated movies. Maybe Marvel movies are not doing so well. If Avengers makes Doomsday makes money, it's because Robert Downey Jr. is in it. That's Doctor Doom. That's it. And because they're trying to make another movie, we gotta go see it. It's the Avengers, you know. But anyway, still two. The theater experience was good too. Big audience all good. So Zootopia 2, I highly recommend the sequel. Go see it. I highly recommend it. So if you've seen Zootopia 2, guys, what do you think of the movie in your opinion? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for another first reaction video coming up. Coming up soon. See you soon. Bye bye.